There's a reason your soul stopped here at this exact second. God is aligning something in your life, quietly but powerfully. Open your heart. This prayer is your confirmation. Lord, I come to you tonight with a tired heart and a busy mind. So many things happen today that I don't even fully understand, but you saw every moment. You were there in every conversation, in every worry, in every hidden thought I didn't say out loud. Right now, I choose to pause and bring this whole day into your hands. I lay down every burden I tried to carry alone, the people I worried about, the problems I tried to fix, the fears I tried to ignore. Lord, you know how heavy it became inside. I don't want to bring this weight into the night. I give it all to you, one thing at a time, trusting that you are able to hold what I cannot. Forgive me for the moments when I doubted you, when I reacted in frustration, when I spoke from hurt instead of love. Wash my mind and my heart with your peace. Let your presence gently cover every place that feels tense, restless, or afraid inside me. Teach me to see this day through your eyes. Show me where you protected me without me even knowing. Show me where you were guiding my steps quietly. Remind me that I was never alone, not even for a second. As I breathe in, let me receive your peace. As I breathe out, let me release my worries. Sit with me here, Lord, in this quiet moment. Let this night be the beginning of deeper trust as I surrender this entire day into your loving hands. Father, tonight I come to you not just as someone seeking comfort, but as someone longing to be restored. I've poured myself out in so many directions that parts of me feel empty, stretched, and weary. There are places within me that once felt strong, but now feel fragile. Places where confidence used to live, but now feel uncertain. Yet I know that you are the one who restores what life drains. Lord, restore my inner strength. Not the kind of strength that comes from pushing myself harder, but the strength that rises from being anchored in you. You didn't design me to run on my own energy. You created me to draw from your endless well of grace, courage, and resilience. You know the battles I faced today, the visible ones and the silent ones. You know the responsibilities that weigh heavily on my shoulders. You know the expectations others place on me, and the even heavier expectations I place on myself. Tonight, I bring you every place where I feel depleted. Restore the parts of me that have been stretched thin. Restore the hope that grew dim from waiting. Restore the courage that faded under pressure. Restore the patience that wore down after too many challenges. Restore the joy that life's storms tried to steal. Father, breathe strength into my spirit again. Let your presence revive the parts of me that feel worn or forgotten. Let your whisper silence the lies that say I'm not enough. Remind me that my worth is not determined by performance, perfection, or productivity, but by your love, steady, unwavering, unconditional. Renew my mind. Where negativity has taken root, plant truth. Where fear has settled, plant boldness. Where discouragement has lingered, plant hope. Where confusion has spread, plant clarity. Renew my heart. Teach me to trust again where trust was broken. Teach me to love again where love became guarded. Teach me to forgive where resentment secretly grew. Teach me to believe again where disappointment tried to build walls. Renew my spirit. Let me rise tomorrow, not as someone who barely made it through, but as someone strengthened by the presence of a faithful God. Let my spirit stand firm, not in my strength, but in yours, the strength that never weakens, never hesitates, never runs dry. Lord, restore my vision. Where I see obstacles, help me see opportunities. Where I see delays, help me see divine timing. Where I see uncertainty, help me see your guidance. Where I see closed doors, help me see protection. Let this night be a turning point, a shift from exhaustion to empowerment, from fear to confidence, from heaviness to peace. Wrap me in your presence like a shield. Let me feel your strength rising inside me, quiet but powerful, steady but unstoppable. As I rest tonight, restore me cell by cell, thought by thought, emotion by emotion. Let me wake up not drained but renewed, not anxious but grounded, not defeated but strengthened. For you are my source, my foundation, my fortress, and my rest. Amen. Lord, tonight I bring you the part of my heart that doesn't know what comes next, the part that feels suspended between what was and what will be. You see the questions I don't have answers to, the doors that haven't opened yet, and the paths that are still hidden in the dark. You know how much I wish I could see further ahead, how much I want clarity, certainty, and guarantees. But I know that faith is not built in seasons where everything is clear. Faith grows in the in-between. Faith deepens when I choose to trust, even when I cannot see. So Lord, in this moment of uncertainty, I choose you. I choose to believe that you are already in my tomorrow, preparing what I cannot yet imagine. I choose to believe that you are not confused, not late, and not unsure of what to do with my life. You see the things that scare me, the what if it doesn't work, the what if I fail, the what if I'm not enough, the what if I make the wrong choice. Into each of these questions, speak your truth. Where I say, what if I fail? Let me hear you say, I will hold you even there. Where I say, what if I'm not enough? Let me hear you say, my grace is sufficient for you. Where I say, what if I choose wrong? Let me hear you say, I can redirect any heart that seeks me. Teach me to trust not the path, but the one who leads me on it. Teach me to lean on your character when I cannot understand your timing. Teach me to anchor my hope not in a specific outcome, but in your goodness. Lord, I surrender my timelines, my deadlines, and my expectations. I lay down my need to control the story. I let go of the pressure to figure everything out tonight. Instead, I choose to rest in this truth. I am not lost when I am in your hands. I am not behind when I walk in your pace. I am not forgotten when I can't hear the next instruction yet. If all I can do right now is take the next small step, give me the courage to take it. If the next step is simply to wait, then give me the strength to wait with faith, not with panic. If the next step is to release something I've been clinging to, help me let it go with trust, not with fear. Tonight, in this uncertainty, I remind my soul, God has been faithful in every previous season. He will not fail me in this one. What I don't know, He already knows. What I can't see, He already sees. Quiet the voice of panic inside me. Silence the lies that say I'm alone in this. Let your peace fill the space where anxiety used to live. And as I sleep, Lord, work behind the scenes. Align what needs to be aligned. Close what needs to be closed. Open what needs to be opened. Prepare my heart for the answers that are coming, and keep me close to you while I wait. Amen. Lord, as the night surrounds me, I ask for your protection. Place a hedge of safety around me and everyone I love. Guard our home, our sleep, our minds, and our hearts from anything that does not come from you. I ask you to stand at every door and every window. Let no fear, no dark thought, no spiritual attack enter this place. Cover this space with your presence so strongly that anxiety cannot breathe here. Protect my mind from racing thoughts and restless dreams. If worries try to rise while I sleep, let them fade in the light of your peace. Let every nightmare be replaced with visions of your goodness, your promises, and your truth. Lord, I pray for protection not only in the physical, but in the invisible. Guard me from discouragement. Guard me from hopelessness. Guard me from lies that try to whisper that I am alone or unprotected. You are my shield, my strong tower, my refuge in the dark. Remind me that even when my eyes are closed, yours are not. You do not sleep. You do not forget. You do not leave. Wrap this night in your peace. Let my room become a sanctuary of rest, where heaven feels near and fear has no voice. Keep me under the shadow of your wings until the morning comes again. Father, you already see tomorrow while I stand here at the end of today. You know the conversations I will have, the decisions I will face, and the challenges that will appear. Instead of entering tomorrow with my own strength, I choose to receive yours. I admit that my strength has limits. My emotions get tired. My patience runs low. My thoughts get overwhelmed. But your strength never runs out, never weakens, never fails. Prepare my heart for what is ahead. If tomorrow brings joy, help me not to forget you in the good moments. If tomorrow brings difficulty, help me to remember that you are with me in every step. If tomorrow brings change, give me courage to walk through it hand in hand with you. Fill my soul with a quiet confidence that does not depend on circumstances. A confidence rooted in who you are, not in what I can control. Remind me that you have already gone before me into every hour of the day that has not yet come. Tonight, I exchange my exhaustion for your strength, my fear for your courage, my confusion for your guidance. Let my sleep be like a reset in your presence, not just for my body, but for my spirit. When I wake up, Lord, let the first thought in my mind be this: God is with me, and that is enough. Jesus, you know every anxious thought that runs through my mind, the what-ifs, the worst-case scenarios, the silent fears that sit in the background even when I'm smiling on the outside. Tonight, I bring all my anxiety to you, not to hide it, but to surrender it. You said, "Do not be afraid," not because life is always easy, but because you are always near. Help me believe that with my whole heart. I choose to speak to my own soul. I am not alone. God is here. I can rest. Right now, I release to you every fear about my future, every fear about finances, every fear about my health, every fear about the people I love. Replace those fears with trust. Replace the tightness in my chest with the warmth of your presence. Replace the spinning thoughts with a still mind anchored in your promises. Let your peace guard my heart and mind like a shield. When anxious thoughts try to return, let them crash into the wall of your truth and fall powerless at your feet. Teach me to breathe in your peace slowly and deeply until it fills every part of me. Tonight, I let go of the need to solve everything before I sleep. I choose to rest because I know you are still working, even in the silence. Lord, there are people I care about so deeply that my heart aches for them. Some of them are struggling. Some are far from you. Some are hurting in ways I cannot fix. Tonight, I bring them one by one into your presence. You love them more than I ever could. You understand them better than they understand themselves. You see their past, present, and future all at once, and nothing about their story is hidden from you. I surrender my need to control their journey. I surrender my fear of losing them. I surrender my attempts to carry what only you can carry. Visit them tonight with your peace. Speak to their hearts in a way that they will recognize as your voice. Protect them from harm, from wrong paths, and from lies that try to pull them away from who you created them to be. Use me as a vessel of love, not of pressure. Teach me when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to simply pray and trust. I place them gently into your hands, knowing that your hands are safer than anything I could ever do. Let my heart rest, knowing that you are working in ways I cannot see. Father, tonight I come to the end of myself and the beginning of true surrender. I am tired of carrying everything on my own, of trying to fix what is beyond my control, of worrying about what only you can handle. I don't want to just survive. I want to live in the peace that comes from fully trusting you. So I surrender. I surrender my plans, my expectations, my desires, my fears, my pride, my timeline. I surrender the image I try to protect in front of others. I surrender the version of my life I thought I needed in order to be happy. I place it all before you, Lord, with open hands. If something is not from you, remove it gently but completely. If something is from you, strengthen my faith to embrace it fully. Surrender does not mean I stop caring. It means I stop carrying what is yours to hold. It means I choose your will over my comfort. It means I trust that whatever you choose for me is ultimately better than anything I could choose for myself. Teach my heart to rest in this surrender. When worry tries to creep back in, remind me, I gave this to God. It is in His hands now. When I am tempted to take control again, gently draw me back to trust. When fear whispers worst-case scenarios, let your peace answer with truth. Lord, let surrender and peace walk together in my life. Let my soul exhale in your presence. Let my mind stop rehearsing every possible outcome and simply lean on you. I choose to believe that you are good, even when I don't understand. I choose to believe that you are wise, even when things don't make sense. I choose to believe that you are near, even when I don't feel anything. As I lie down to sleep, I picture myself placing my head not just on a pillow, but on your promises. You are my rest. You are my safety. You are my stability in a world that constantly shifts. Let this night be a holy surrender. Let my sleep be an act of trust, proof that I am allowing you to be God while I simply rest as your child. And when I wake up, let the peace that began tonight continue to flow, guiding my thoughts, my choices, and my steps. Amen. Jesus, tonight I bring you my identity, the way I see myself, the labels I've worn, the names I've believed, the stories I tell myself about who I am. You see how often I measure my worth by what I do, how I look, what others think, or how successful I appear. You know how easily I slip into comparison, insecurity, or self-doubt. But you did not create me to live constantly questioning my value. You formed me with intention. You called me by name. You stamped your image on my soul. Tonight, I ask you to realign my identity with your truth. Strip away every false label I have accepted. Not enough. Too broken. Too late. Unwanted. Forgotten. Replace them with the names you give: chosen, loved, redeemed, protected, called, seen. Lord, help me to believe that I am not an accident, not a mistake, not a disappointment in your eyes. You see every weakness and still call me yours. You see every flaw and still delight in me. You see every failure and still extend new mercy every morning. Teach me to stop basing my worth on my performance. Whether I had a good day or a bad day does not change how much you love me. Whether people applaud me or ignore me does not change my value to you. Whether I feel confident or insecure, your love for me is constant. Let this truth sink deep. I am loved on my worst day as much as on my best day. I am loved when I'm strong and when I'm weak. I am loved when I understand and when I'm confused. I am loved not because I am perfect, but because you are. Lord, heal the places in me that learned to earn love. Heal the scars from rejection and abandonment. Heal the voice inside that says, "You're never going to be enough." Let your voice be louder. You are mine. I delight in you. I have good plans for you. I do not regret creating you. As I rest tonight, let my heart slowly detach from every false identity and attach fully to the truth of who I am in you. May I wake up tomorrow with a quieter mind, a lighter heart, and a deeper awareness that I walk through this world as a beloved child of God. Amen. Father, tonight I choose something that is not always easy: gratitude in the middle of uncertainty. You see the storms in my life, the unanswered questions, the unresolved situations, the prayers that are still waiting for an answer. You know the things that keep me up at night. And yet, in the middle of all of this, I want to pause and thank you. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are present. Not because I understand everything, but because I know I am not alone. Thank you for the breath in my lungs, for the roof over my head, for the food I've had today, for the people who care about me, even if they don't always understand me. Thank you for every small blessing I take for granted. The ability to see, to hear, to think, to feel, to pray, to hope. Thank you for protecting me from dangers I didn't even see. Thank you for closing doors that would have harmed me. Thank you for the times you said no or not yet, even when I was frustrated, because now I see you were guarding my steps. Lord, I thank you not only for what I have, but for who you are. You are patient with me when I struggle. You are kind when I am hard on myself. You are steady when my emotions fluctuate. You are faithful even when I doubt. Help me to see traces of your goodness even in difficult days. Open my eyes to the quiet miracles, the strength to get through another day, the comfort that comes at the right moment, the message, the verse, the song, or the person you send at the exact time I need it. Let gratitude shift the atmosphere inside my heart. Where there was complaining, let praise arise. Where there was frustration, let trust grow. Where there was heaviness, let a gentle joy return. I don't pretend that everything is easy, but I choose to say, Lord, you are still good. You are still worthy. You are still with me, and that is enough. Let this gratitude be an anchor for my soul, holding me steady in the waves. As I fall asleep, let my last thoughts not be of fear, but of thanks. And when I wake, remind me again, even on hard days, you are still working, still loving, still leading, still deserving of my praise. Amen. Lord, tonight I bring before you the part of my life that needs direction. There are choices I have to make, paths I need to choose, and I don't want to walk blindly. I don't want to rush ahead of you, and I don't want to stay stuck out of fear. I want to move in step with your will. You see every road before me. You know where each path leads. You know which options are distractions and which ones are divine appointments. I ask you to guide me clearly, gently, and firmly. Close the doors that are not from you, even if my flesh wants them open. Open the doors that are from you, even if they scare me or stretch me. Remove the opportunities that would lead me away from you, and highlight the ones that align with your purpose for my life. Lord, quiet the noise of other voices, opinions, pressures, expectations, and fears. Let your voice rise above them all. Speak to me in ways I can recognize, through peace, through your word, through wise counsel, through inner conviction. If I am clinging to something that is not part of my future, help me to release it. If I am resisting something that you are calling me into, help me to surrender. If I'm stuck because I'm overthinking, calm my mind and guide my next step. I don't ask you to show me the whole path. I ask you to show me the next step and give me the faith to take it. Let me trust that if I'm honestly seeking your will, you will not let me miss it. Remind me that guidance is not just about big decisions, but also about daily obedience. Guide my words tomorrow. Guide my reactions. Guide how I treat people. Guide how I spend my time, my energy, my attention. Let my life become less about my plans and more about your purpose. Lead me away from anything that dilutes my calling. Lead me toward everything that brings me closer to your heart. And if I've already taken some wrong turns, thank you that you are a God of redirection, not condemnation. You know how to reroute my path. You know how to restore lost time. You know how to use even my detours for good. Tonight, I surrender the map to you. Be my compass. Be my guide. Be my steady hand on the wheel. I trust that as I walk with you, I will end up exactly where I'm meant to be. Amen. Father, more than anything tonight, I need real rest, not just for my body, but for my soul. I don't want to just close my eyes. I want to rest in you. Let your presence become like a soft blanket over my mind. Quiet every voice that is not yours. Silence every accusation, every replay of past mistakes, every unnecessary worry about tomorrow. Whisper over me that I am loved, not because I had a perfect day, not because I did everything right, but because I am yours. Let this night be a holy pause, a sacred space where my heart can reset in your love. Wash away the noise of the world and tune my spirit to your gentle voice again. If I wake up in the middle of the night, let my first reflex be to turn my thoughts to you, not to fear. Let every breath I take remind me, you are here. I am safe. I am held. As I rest, work inside me in ways I don't even realize. Heal what needs healing. Strengthen what needs strength. Deepen my trust in ways words cannot describe. And when the morning comes, let me rise not just physically refreshed, but spiritually renewed, knowing that I spent the night under the care of a loving, faithful God. Lord, as I come before you tonight, I feel the weight of everything I did not say, everything I tried to handle alone, and everything I carried in silence. You see it all, even the parts I tried to ignore. You understand the exhaustion behind my smile, the tension I hold in my chest, and the worries that settle into my thoughts when the world gets quiet. Tonight, I ask for a deep cleansing of my soul, not a surface peace that fades after a moment, but a true washing that reaches into the hidden rooms of my heart, the places I rarely open, even to myself. You see where I'm tired, Lord. not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. You see the patterns that drain me, the fears that follow me, the doubts that whisper when I lie in bed. You know where I have tried to be strong for too long. You know where I have pretended to be okay because I did not want to burden anyone else. But you, Lord, are not burdened by my honesty. You invite it. You welcome it. You heal through it. So I open myself now, slowly and gently, trusting that you will meet me with compassion. Wash away the criticism I heard today. Wash away the self-doubt that grew from comparison. Wash away the anger I held on to without meaning to. Wash away the heaviness that has sat in the same corner of my heart for far too long. Lord, cleanse my thoughts. Take the anxious ideas that circle endlessly without solution. Take the replay of past mistakes that tries to define me. Take the fears about tomorrow that do nothing but steal the peace you offer. Purify my emotions. Where I'm numb, bring softness. Where I'm overwhelmed, bring calm. Where I'm confused, bring clarity. Where I'm afraid, bring your perfect love that casts out fear. Cleanse my spirit, Lord. Remove anything that does not belong to you. Doubt, insecurity, bitterness, hopelessness, and every lie the enemy has whispered into my identity. Replace them with truth, with purpose, with a peace that cannot be shaken by circumstance. Let your presence move through every part of me like gentle water flowing through dry places. Let your voice be the one voice that remains when all others fade. Let this night be a reset, a holy pause, where you prepare me for the days ahead. Stay close to me, Lord, as the cleansing begins. Stay near as you wash away the things I was never meant to carry. Let me feel your peace like a soft blanket over my mind, your love like warm light filling the deepest parts of me. When I finally rest, let it be real rest, the kind that only comes from being fully in your presence, fully known, fully forgiven, and fully held. Amen.